Hey guys, this is Mistress Nightmare here, and today will be the first ever video of this year of 2020, and it's the chapter 4 of The Mask and the Hoodie. Before we get started, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe to this channel if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. It was now 1:30 a.m. I was watching some YouTube as quiet as I could, trying not to wake the other two killers that were in my house. The dryer then buzzed. I got up and headed up towards it. I opened the dryer to see the two hoodies were fresh and clean, with a hint of the scent that they had before. I grabbed them, feeling the warm fabric through my touch, making me happy. I went to my room and folded the two jackets when I heard someone moving stuff around or came into my room. I grabbed Maskey's now folded and clean jacket and headed towards his room. I knocked on the door. Come in. I opened the door. What are you doing, Maskey? He looked around the room. I'm trying to find my jacket. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I giggled a little. What's so funny? He looked at me as I walked over to him and handed him his jacket. He looked shocked at me for a moment. It's because I had it. I was washing your jacket, well, hoodies as well. It's fresh out of the dryer, so it's going to be warm. Muskie looked back at his jacket and then putting it back on. And he started to smell it. It smells sweet. I rubbed the back of my neck, maybe because I folded it in my room. I have scented things there. I'm sorry for scaring you. He looked back up confused. Scare me? Yeah, 'cause I took your jacket without you knowing it. He nodded. Right. You guys then stand there with an awkward silence. Well, I gave him his hoodie. Oh, I have to give this back to Hoodie. And headed back towards his room. I'll see you in the morning. Masky nodded, and then I left, leaving him in the dark room. It was lit only by the moonlight. He looked up in his arms and seeing the clean jacket and smelling it once again. It smells just like her. I went over to my room after giving Masky his jacket. I went to grab hoodies and walked towards his room, knocking lightly on the door. Then I heard a tired come in. Did did you sorry, did I wake you? He shook his head. Not really. Masky. I always wake up at this time. I nodded and taking that info into the next time they wake up. Well, your jacket is clean now. He gets up and puts it on before smelling it. Why does it smell sweet? I rubbed the back of my neck again and giggled because it was in my room for a small time. I have a lot of scented things there. Hoodie nodded and taking everything what I said. For some reason, he thought it has to be something important, taking in every word. Saying it just in case he needs to tell Slenderman about me. Well, I'm going to head up to bed. School tomorrow, so do you guys have anything to do or wear? He looked in the dresser, pulling out a black t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, and some blue jeans. I have these. I don't know where they're from, though. I sighed. They're my older stepbrothers. He is 2 years older than me, but he moved out 2 years ago. Hoodie nodded. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear about that. I shook my head. It's fine. He was like like my father, always rude and a cheater. I finished standing in once more in an awkward silence. Anyway, I should head up back to my room. I'll see you guys in the morning. Keep in mind, if I wake up for school, that's the part of the plan, so no complaining. Hoodie chuckled. I am not a kid, you know. I giggled. I know. Anyway, good night. Please don't cut my neck in my sleep. Dang it. I burst out laughing when I heard Hoodie complain about his plan being foiled. When I left the room and headed back towards mine, Hoodie looked back at his arms, seeing his hoodie and smelling it again. Why does it. Why do you smell so good, Darcy? I walked towards my room, landing on my bed face first in the pillow, and I started thinking, why does it feel so strange having them around? I mean, I know that they're killers, but there has to be more to it, I said to myself and sat there for 5 more minutes before falling to sleep. In 10 minutes, without knowing, the two killers opened my door, watching me as I slept for a moment before leaving and letting me sleep. As they went somewhere to meet with someone.